Oh well, I guess we're leaving. Who's there? That was a pretty good scream. We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. Whoever that was, he sure looks suspicious. I love how we're just like, okay, well, that was something. Set up the stage. Wow, look, it's a stage. What is with today? Problem after problem. Achtung. You ain't kidding. It's the two leading members of the Gavineers, Apollo. Clavier on vocals and Darian on guitar. They're so cool. I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly. Huh? What are they arguing about? Probably the case, I'd bet. My hog won't start. My guitar case is busted. And my guitar's been bent to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? Hey man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed a cue. Me? Miss a cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of that song wrong? How? And what was all that tinny playing of yours? Who you calling tinny? Sounds like they're having a spat. One of those differences in musical direction bands are always splitting up over. This is hardly the time. Someone's dead. What are you two doing here? Hey. We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Sorry. Wait, you were what? Listen, you need to confirm that with the Republic of Virginia, Detective Crescent. Right. Anything else? What did you just call him? Detective? Greetings. Can you imagine having that much hair and having to maintain it and make it a rocket shape? That sounds like you'd be at it for like an hour and a half or two just to do that. Fuck that shit. Darian Crescent, Criminal Affairs Division 3. Hello? Criminal Affairs? Apollo, you really don't know anything about the Gavineers, do you? Something tells me that that's about to be remedied. About the crime. Which crime do you mean? The murder! What else? Oh, that. For me, today has been a hit parade of crimes, you see. Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Something about his hog, his guitar case? Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Lettuce than I do. For now, at least. Huh? You were the one who found the body, Ja. While we were in the middle of a performance, no less. Aren't you going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin? I'll leave that to the Fraulein detective. Wouldn't want to step on her toes. They're not exactly best buddies, are they? Emma and Prosecutor Gavin, I mean. Well, what to do next? We've already checked out the scene. Prosecutor Gavin may be right. We might be the most informed for once. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed some light on things we found. Whew, alright. I don't believe you, Apollo. How can you come to this concert and not know about the Gavineers? It's not surprising. Why, even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. Shut up. I know America exists. Stupid. The Gavineers aren't just our average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow. The police? The real police. By day they pack heat, but by night they heat up the stage. By day those lips interrogate, by night they sing songs of unrequited passion. Okay. They debuted 7 years ago with 13 Years Hard Time for Love. Then came Love with No Chance of Parole and My Boyfriend is the Prosecution's Witness. Can you imagine fucking listening to a song with that title? Oh my god. The list of the hits go on and on. This here is my right-hand man, Darian Crescent. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really. Heh, and this guy's a bit of a perfectionist. When a performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes into this funk, just like today. I'd hope murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert. The concert today? A disaster! I'll get to the bottom of this and then we'll see who missed the cue. The missed cue? They were arguing about that before. Great. I love nothing more than questioning tormented artists. Oh god. I remember hating this, what we're about to do. What's this Miss Q you keep talking about? Aha, you heard it, didn't you? From the audience? Actually, I didn't notice anything. See? No amateur is gonna pick up on that. Can you guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No! Now take a listen to this. What's this? A mixing board. We used it to record our concert tonight. Aren't we supposed to be investigating a murder? Well, we've come this far. Might as well go all the way. I've always wanted to learn about the recording industry. Oh god, I hate this part. I was so bad at this part. This is but one of the devices used in recordings. What am I clicking on? Oh, what? That was like it physically. I was playing on the DS. I just clicked on the top screen with my fucking pen. We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. You use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out. Here's the thing, I am not familiar with audio and like the construction of audio when it comes to all the instruments and the beats and the tunes and all that stuff. I've zero familiarity with it. I think maybe if you were familiar with how music works, this would be easier for you, but I'm practically tone deaf. I might be tone deaf, I don't know. I don't know how this shit works in real life. This might not even be very, very much like, this might not be how it is in real life at all either. I doubt, well maybe they have, I don't fucking know. I literally don't know anything about music and mixing boards and stuff. Wow, neat! So could you say hear only the drum part? Of course, that's how we'll find the criminal guilty of missing his cue tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal, you know, the one that kills people. You want help on the case? Then help me with mine. You're fucking being a baby. I guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting. I mean, he's not dead, so why should he care? Let's begin. First, we bring up the part of the performance in question. You simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear in the bottommost bar. Like so. There it is. Now listen. I think the trick is to watch who... Okay. So... hearing it, you might not... Actually, I don't know if I heard it. But I knew to look at this, because I knew that it would do the drop thing, but... Well, we'll see. Was something wrong? You couldn't hear it. Listen again closely. Close my eyes. Oh, okay. In my untrained ears, I heard it slightly, but like, if you hadn't told me, I probably wouldn't have noticed it. Ah, the timing's a little off, isn't it? You see? There, right at the most important part. And even an amateur can hear it. An amateur with a mixing board, maybe. You're missing the point. We'll never stamp out the crime until we're perfect. Perfect! Ugh, here he goes again. Right, El Amateur, you will prove my point. Huh? Me? You will find the missing cue. You will tell us which instrument, which part is the guilty party. But how? Did I not just explain it? Use these sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Then you will find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue. You'll find it with your untrained amateur ears. Nothing to do but try, Apollo. I guess. I'll admit, this looks kind of fun. First, a quick review. Use the sliders to adjust your volumes. Press the section of the song you wish to hear on the bottom bar. Sliders in the bar, got it. Once you've found the guilty party, press the corresponding number. Time to rock. I guess, like, I don't know, play from the beginning and see what things, like... Oh, we're here. Okay, so basically everyone was pretty much on par. Like 3, 4, and 5 were on par. 1 was doing his own thing because he's doing a little diddle daddle, and 2 was just the one being like that. So was it this part? I don't know if I need to do the sliders, but I'll do it anyway. Is this how you do it? Did I do it? Okay. This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. It was you, Darian! Ah well, looks like the cat's out of the bag. Ah well, that's all you have to say? That kind of attitude lets killers walk free, Darian! Here they go again. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. It's starting to feel like we're just wasting time. It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad. We're just carrying around a mixing board now that we don't need. I still can't get over the title for that song. Guilty Love? I think there's another song that's called, what is it called? It's by Miyano Mamoru. He sings it for the Oran High School soundtrack. It's like Guilty Beauty Love or something? Guilty Beauty Love. So it's not far off. That was just me being a weeb. Oh yeah, I have to present the man's little itty bitty keys, cause it belongs to him. I was wondering if you knew anything about this? That. Does it look familiar? Familiar? It's mine. That's my keyring. I've been looking all over for it. What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin? I knew it. Apollo! How can you make that I knew it face? This is the keyring that was... Yeah, I know. Thanks anyway. So, where did you find it? Actually, the victim was holding it? Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life? What? The victim? You mean Mr. Letouce had my keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over? Speaking of trials, I've never heard Mr. Gavin whine in court like he has been today. Emma was right about the fop, I'll give her that. Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today. I really don't think that's... Tell us! And we'll keep mum about the keyring for now. Are you blackmailing me, Fraulein? Yeah, it's fine, just help us out. We help you out, you help us out. No big deal. You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting? And something about your guitar case being busted? You're well informed. You mentioned it a few times. It all happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault. The keyring? It's got all my keys on it, yeah. My bike key, my car key, and the key to my guitar case. Wait, so this keyring? It disappeared. I thought I'd put it in my jacket pocket. Prosecutor Gavin's keyring disappeared? I had to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. Embarrassing. And in order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock. Wait, this guitar wasn't the one that... The very one. Up in flames. And right on stage, too. I actually thought that was part of the show. Crazy. And to top it off, Mr. Letouce's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days indeed. You think? What's wrong, Trucy? Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen. Then a very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Mr. Letouce dies? Yes, and? Could it all really be just a coincidence? Coincidence? Meaning? Darian, can you make any sense of all this? Hey, don't look at me. What do you think, Apollo? Huh? I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or all this was planned. You aren't thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you, Fraulein? I am. What? Hey, don't leave me in the dark with Spike here. The name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about? Haven't you noticed a connection, Apollo? A curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today? Well... I mean... If it weren't for the fact that you had mentioned it, I probably wouldn't have noticed it, and I wouldn't think to look at the court record to figure it out. But I played this game before, so obviously I know. And according to the lyrics to the song, It kind of follows it. Or does it follow it? You stole away the key. I mean, they'll say it. But basically, yes, I know it. I know it. I'm gonna say I know it. I have noticed. You know, something was bugging me too. That key ring and the guitar and the body? Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy. He's bluffing. He hasn't figured it out. Fess up. If you're a man, you're as clueless as I am. Huh? No. Give Airforehead a chance. Let's see your evidence of the connection, shall we? Evidence? I better think of something pronto. Come on. Let's see it. What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles? I know. We just, I got it, fam. It's this, isn't it? A lyric sheet? The guitar serenade? What's that got to do with anything? It has everything to do with everything. Though I wouldn't have believed it if the Fraulein hadn't pointed it out. What are you talking about, man? Enough of the riddles. Maybe it is a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Don't you think, Fraulein? I do. Everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics to the song. What? No way. Oh, I thought you were gonna go through it. Look, just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Let's list them in the order that they occurred while reading this lyric sheet. First, the keyring was stolen. And not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring. That's right here. When you stole away the key my heart held onto so tight. This is a heart holding keys. And next, his guitar burst into flames. Burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away. And then Mr. Lettuce was killed. Like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away. But that's crazy! Yeah, no kidding! It's not like you would know that Clavier had a heart-shaped key, whatever. So everything that happened today here, the song predicted it all? Or perhaps it was the other way around. Huh? The criminal could have based his crimes on the lyrics. But who would go through all that trouble? Someone who moves in mysterious ways, no doubt. I believe you stumbled upon something quite vital and quite annoying, Fraulein. She looks pleased. The lyrics predicting the crime. Clavier? Seems a bit more than just a coincidence to me. I have to agree. The key ring, the guitar, and the murder. The keyring might have been dropped by accident. Yet the victim was holding it. Hard to think that it was unconnected. That's true. Prosecutor Gavin's as calm as collected as ever. So the criminal matched their actions to the lyrics? That sounds likely. Why would anyone do that? While we think about that, I'm gonna get cracking on the biggest crime here. I'm gonna talk to the Borginian embassy about Mr. Lettuce. Ah, right. Thanks, Darian. I'll leave the pondering of mysteries to you. I'm out of here. I kept getting sleepy. I didn't drink any coffee today. Whew. A foreign national, Mr. Lettuce was killed. It seems like that would have been the point of all of this. But they did more than that. They left us with not only a murder, but a mystery. Mr. Gavin sure is irritable today. Maybe this is the real Prosecutor Gavin we don't get to see in the courtroom. I've had enough, frankly. If you find any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourselves, ja? Ja. I guess this is all we're going to get from Prosecutor Gavin. That leaves Lamoire to the question. Oops. Prosecutor Gavin, do you know where Lamoire is now? Ah, I had her go to my dressing room. With that pianist Machi Tobaye, of course. She seemed rather shocked by Mr. Lettuce's sudden passing. The Gavinier's dressing room. Got it. Alright, it was nice meeting you, my love. Kisses. Mwah. Goodbye. I will see you later. I am so tired. I'm really pushing myself for all these voices. Well, whatever. I want to play the game. Ah! Ah! Who's there? So I can but I can't eat. Or can I eat? No. There he goes again. Who is that guy? Huh? Shrusi? You know, he did look sort of familiar. So he is a friend of yours? No, that's not it. Sorry, I don't remember. Curiouser and curiouser. I'm gonna move to the dressing room because that's where Lamoire is, or Lamoire. Lemoir! Oh shit. Lemoir! What has happened? I heard that Mr. Letus has died. Lemoir, you speak? I mean, you speak English? Yes. I was invited here from the Republic of Virginia, but I am not Virginian by birth. But wasn't Mr. Letus... what? But wasn't Mr. Letus your interpreter? Yes, well, it was Mr. Letus's idea. He thought it would add to the mystery, you see. Then, your penis is also... No, Machitobaye is Virginian. He does not speak English. Now please tell me, what has happened to Mr. Letus? Why did he... Actually, Mr. Letus was... Trucy! Huh? Remember what Prosecutor Gavin said? Not a word! But Mr. Letus is Lemoir's manager! That's not fair to her! Oh, I'm starting to get dizzy. No, I have to hang on. I have to pull through until we get to a good part to stop. I'm not gonna stop. I don't even understand why I'm getting dizzy. Is it because I'm reading? Girl, get used to the fucking eyes darting back and forth, man. It's just words. They're not even hard words. Okay. Okay, just hang in there, me. Hang in there. I don't even know what's a good breaking point, but whatever. Okay. I mean, isn't she a related party? Precisely. Prosecutor Gavin doesn't want to alert, I suspect. All we have been told is to wait here in this room. It is very unsettling. I'm sorry. We're trying to figure it out ourselves. Do you think I can ask you some questions? Of course. I am always willing to help. She's as calm as she looks on stage. I can't put my finger on why, but I like this Lemoir. Wing ding, wing ding. What is it, Machi? Wing ding, wing ding, wing ding. What? But you'd be alone. Wing ding, wing ding, wing ding. Wing ding. What seems to be the problem? Machi, he's not good around strangers. He wishes to go out for a breath of fresh air. Would that be alright? Sure, of course. He's not good with people, but he plays to a crowd of like 100-something people, huh? Whatever. I guess he's not interacting with them, so it doesn't matter. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. Very well. What is it you wish to speak to me about? Or ask me about, even? Oh, such a gentle song. Down, 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 down. Okay, let's go. Let's talk. Let's talk about dudes! The Republic of Virginia. That's in Northern Europe, right? Does that exist? It doesn't exist in real life, right? I'm gonna look it up. Republic of Virginia. Does it exist? Okay, no, that doesn't exist. Alright. Just wanted to see! Alright. I've never even heard of it. I started out singing in a restaurant. Then a producer called me. Before I knew it, here I am. You don't say! You know, my daddy plays the piano in a restaurant. Producers tend to look for talent, Trucy. Lemoir, you're not from Virginia originally? Where were you born here? Well... Oh, is that supposed to be a secret? Image is everything when you're a star. I know a bit about that, of course. Yes, it is something like this. A contract, you might say. I'm also not to speak anything but Bourgeois in public. Image is important, I guess. She's not all image, though. Her songs are lovely. A real landscape painter in sound. A painter in what? She travels the world, turning the sights she sees into music. That's the secret to your music's beauty, right? You're very perceptive. Oh, I use your songs all the time in my stage act. I don't have to pay royalties for that, do I? YouTube is gonna come for you. Stop while you're ahead, Trucy. This landscape painter in sound, too, is an image. Yet without it, my songs would not be so widely heard. They even call you the siren of the ballad, right? Yes, in Bourgeois, Lemoir means the siren. I fear that perhaps already I am not the siren I once was. Whatever that means. Your pianist, Machi, was it? He's cute, like a porcelain doll. He's very European. I met him while singing the restaurant in Virginia. He is an orphan, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came to live with me. It's like a fairy tale almost. I notice he hardly leaves your side. Yes, well, he is blind. At first, I hesitated at dragging him across the world. He doesn't speak English either, does he? He had never left Virginia before we met. I made his presence part of my contract. Machi and I together are l'amour. Together, always. Mr. Latouche was my new manager. New? Yes, from 3 months ago. Around when I received Mr. Gavin's invitation to come. I met Mr. Latouche at my house, my office even. He was to be my manager and bodyguard. And as it turned out, my interpreter. Interpreter? Even though you speak English? Yes, but we were to visit more places than just here. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one. Though I fear that may now have to be cancelled. Was Mr. Latouche from the Republic of Virginia too? Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I'm afraid there is much I do not know about him. And now I shall never know. No one will even tell me why he has died. I'm sorry. Prosecutor Gavin said that we weren't to talk to anyone. Mr. Latouche was a talented man. The Sirens of the Ballad. That phrase was his idea, you know. I am happy for him that it's become so well known. The siren? That's what he meant. Apollo? You were the siren, right, Lemoire? That is the meaning of my name in Bourgeois, yes. It was the name my producer gave me. But why do you ask? It's very important. I had to know for sure if the siren was you. What do you mean important? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Siren. It turns out that it's a very important word in this case. How? When we found Mr. Latouche, he was still alive. What? I heard him say something. His last words. Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Ask witness. Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. He said siren? Really? I was the only one there to hear it, but I'm sure that's what he said. Mr. Latouche said that? As the witness? And you're the siren, Lemoire. Did you see what happened? Lemoire? Might I ask, are you with the police? Well, no. I am a defense attorney. An attorney? Yet there have been no arrests, yes? Is that a problem? Does an attorney not work for a client? If you have no client, you should leave the investigation to the police, I think. But Lemoire, I am sorry, but I cannot answer your questions. I'm afraid you lack the authority to ask them. Why? If she witnessed a crime, why won't she tell us? I believe we are through here. I believe so. Lemoire, why won't you talk to us? And now I've gotten so used to saying Lemoire that I'm worried that that's not how you pronounce her name, that I've been fucking it up this entire fucking time. Let me present some stuff to you. Will you talk to me? I'm so tired. Would you mind taking a look at this? I am sorry, I'm not sure what to say. It's your postcard. I wish I could help you. Don't worry about it. Certainly one of the most pleasant refusals I've had. Alright, fine, I won't talk to you about it. Is this yours, by the way? That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you? My brooch? Yes, well, it may be mine. Yours, Lemoire? I was wearing a brooch earlier, you see. I must have lost it. Well, that explains the brooch we found. It was Lemoire's. Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it. So this brooch belongs to her. That begs the question. Is something wrong, Apollo? What was this brooch doing at the crime scene? Oh, now we know. Does that say that? Yep, okay. What else is there to do? Should I stop? My throat hurts so much. It's so strained. but I wanna keep playing. I wanna keep playing. wanna keep playing. Let's keep going. Let's go, me. I'm gonna regret this later, even though I'm so tired. My throat and my eyes. Okay. Whoa! Who's there now? Ah, it's you. Where were you? Oh yeah, we were supposed to be watching the body. I forgot. Shit. Emma! Is something wrong? She looks grumpier than usual. You bet something's wrong. The impossible's happened. Ugh, it's all your fault, you know? Oops, maybe this is about us leaving the crime scene. What do you mean by impossible? Well, it's gone. Utterly gone. What's gone? The body, stupid. What else? Eh? Mr. Latus's body has disappeared. What? Jesus, we got a zombie here now. I think we're getting to a point where we can stop soon. I need to just hang in there, me. Prosecutor Gavin. From your vacant stare, I gather you heard the news. I heard Mr. Latus's body has gone missing. Look for yourself. Quite the pickle. Quite the pickle. How did they, whoever moved the body, how did they move it without disturbing the scene? How can you just stand there? We have to start the investigation. There's no need for the alarm, Fraulein Detective. Huh? All entrances and exits have been sealed. The body will not leave the building. So I suggest we go find ourselves a cadaver. There will be plenty of time to ponder the whys later. Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin. Oh, we'll find him. I'm rather enjoying this. How can Mr. Latus's body just disappear? Well, you heard the man. Let's get searching. Hey, I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but... Yes, Dahlia? See, Geeter's gone missing. It was in the dressing room. Geeter? Who's Geeter? God, that's what I call my guitar. You like, man? Your guitar was stolen? This hasn't been a good day for guitars or Geeters. Okay, body first, then guitar. And if someone finds that guitar, please bring it to our dressing room. Geeter's like a missing person, not a lost and found man. Cool. Let's talk. Well, this sure is a... what did he call it? A sausage? No, wait, a pickle. And it's your pickle! I told you to stay in the room! Sorry, not much else I can say. Well, I wonder, whoever took the body, I wonder what they would have done if Apollo did stay in the room. It's alright. Top priority now is finding that body. You can make it up to me later. 10 bags or so of chocolate snack goose should do the trick nicely. You should watch your sugar intake, Emma. Oh, she's fine, she's young. I don't think I need to do anything. That's surprisingly not a lot of blood. Huh. Well, then again, I guess it depends on how long he was laying there for, right? I'm leaving. I know where the body is, so I'm just gonna go to it. I think. Yes, okay. Gee, something looks different here. I wonder what. Does something seem different to you, Apollo? Oops, I'm always one step ahead of them. Something is definitely different here. Let's check it out. I'm just gonna stand there and watch me burn. I'm not sure that's all important right now. Let's check that thing in the middle of the stage. Fine. You know what? I don't know why I'm prologuing it. I want this to end too. That stage there must have been lowered before. That's the tower that Lemoire and Prosecutor Gavin were singing on. Someone must have raised it. I don't see a way to control it from here. Apollo, what about that ladder there against the wall? We could use that to take a look up top. Maybe we should get Emma. What are you talking about? We have to see this sort of thing for ourselves. I'm not so good with heights. Stop whining and start climbing. Ugh, that's really tall. Can a ladder reach that high? I would be scared too, honestly. I don't even think I'm that big afraid of heights. Am I? I don't know. Maybe I haven't. It's been so long since I've been high on top of something. It didn't look that high from below, really. But when we got to the top, I felt every one of those 20 feet down. That was 20 feet? Really? Oh. Of course, I wasn't thinking about that height anymore. Not after what we found up there. Ugh, I shouldn't have done that. We found 2 things we were looking for, and 1 thing we never expected to find. Oh, it's time to rock out with the dead body! The body, guitar in hand, and the pianist, Machi Tobaye. Come on, man. Oh my god. Alright, this is definitely where I have to stop. I'm definitely pushed myself too far. I wasn't expecting to come back to the office. I don't know what I was expecting. We don't have a... I just realized we didn't have a fucking... I guess... Why would we go to trial? It doesn't make any sense. We don't have a client. Alright. That was a day. That was a day. We went to a Gavin Year's concert and we got to see a guitar light up on fire and we got to hear people speaking Windigs and someone's dead now. Wow, my eyes are so fucking tired. Oh boy. Alright, this is what happens when you're a gamer, kids. Alright, that's what's up. If you made it this far, thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully I can continue doing this more. Oh gosh, I can't wait to see what happens. I mean, I know what happens. I can't wait to pretend to not know what happens. Just kidding, I haven't been good at pretending at all. Okay, goodbye!